Greetings, everybody. I'm Dave Martin. Happy to be back with a new Advantage podcast. I'd like to share just a few thoughts about the past, present, and future of in-store branches. I've kidded with friends that I've probably been in more debates in the past 15 years about the merits of in-store branches than anyone walking around today. And actually, those debates started earlier than that. My first job in banking just over 20 years ago was in-store branch manager. And my story wasn't all that different than many of the folks running in-store branches in those days. While the folks at the community bank I worked for were great people, it didn't take me long to figure out that many, if not most of them, weren't all that excited in seeing that first in-store location succeed. Think about it. We represented longer hours on the weekdays and, oh no, working on weekends. We didn't take off the regular banking holidays, and everyone in our branch had to pretty much be able to handle anything that popped up. Heck, our tellers also opened new accounts and even knew their way around a loan application when I wasn't there. They also balanced the vault and ATM besides shaking hands and kissing babies and making PA announcements and, well, you get the idea. I was the branch manager, the loan officer, new accounts guy, part-time teller, marketing director, chief handshaker and baby kisser, janitor, and sometimes security guard walking folks to their cars if someone scary was hanging around in the parking lot. All the talk in recent years about universal bankers has made me smile. In-store bankers are the original universal bankers. And it's nice to see that the rest of the financial services industry seems to be catching on. Something that makes me smile even more these days are all the institutions announcing their latest and greatest branch designs with smaller footprints and smaller multitasking branch teams. That sounds familiar. I often find myself feeling like Bruce Willis in the first Die Hard movie. Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Yeah, he did it better. All that said, the future of in-store branches is brighter than ever, and for reasons that even the most devoted in-store branch critics are seeing play out right before their eyes. Simply, the foot traffic in our traditional branches continues to fall. It's not because we don't know how to run traditional branches or give great service. We do. We run traditional branches better today than we ever have. The environments are nicer, the marketing is smarter, the people are friendlier, the service is better, heck, the coffee tastes better. Everything is better than it used to be. And customer counts continue to fall because technology now allows customers to handle transactions and inquiries that were once only possible inside of a branch, away from our branches. I don't care what business you're in. When customers and potential customers no longer visit your facilities, that's trouble. What good are our best and brightest employees if they don't get to interact with customers and potential customers anymore? The biggest weakness of in-store branches has mostly gone away. Historically, that weakness was that we were just too small to handle large amounts of households and small business customers. When just about every customer required multiple branch visits on a weekly or monthly basis, a 3-teller window branch was simply not well suited to handle large amounts of business. But that's changed. Now consider today's environment. Walk into most large traditional branches, especially the older ones, and count the teller windows. I've visited many with well over 10 windows, and you'll almost never see more than 2 or 3 actually being operated. A 2-teller window branch is not a small branch anymore. An in-store branch's capacity for handling households and small business has grown exponentially. While our biggest weakness has largely gone away, our biggest strength is now more important than ever. Maybe the biggest challenge banks and credit unions have today is falling branch traffic and fewer opportunities to interact with customers in our lobbies. But grocery store traffic remains high. Even as folks now shop and purchase all things imaginable online, they continue to shop and buy their groceries, especially perishables like produce and meat and dairy, in grocery stores. Grocery store customer counts, and by default our in-store branch customer counts, are as high as ever and are now being recognized by most in the industry as an incredibly valuable asset. The financial services industry continues to evolve. Branches are not going away, but they are evolving as well. The transactional factory aspect of bank branches is largely going away, as is the need for much of that space. But even as customers use bank branches less and less, accessibility to a convenient branch, just in case they need it, continues to be one of the biggest driving factors in choosing a bank or credit union. In-store branches put their institutions in the pole position, so to speak, in the race to earn the business of the thousands of households and small businesses that surround and visit their stores. The future of in-store branches is brighter today than it has ever been, and the individuals and institutions that best embrace and enthusiastically operate in-store branches have futures that are equally as bright. We at FSI are proud to be your partner, and we look forward to continuing working with you to build that bright future. Until next time, for FSI, I'm Dave Martin.